Hey, Nikki.
Hey, Brandon.
We're back.
We're back.
Dating the dads.
Dating the dads.
We just had an awkward time with Robert, so let's go on a date with Robert.
Let's try to improve our relationship.
Yeah, when the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, it'll use this information against us, right? On a Friday night, you're most likely to make a deal in an alleyway. Have it go badly, who's the cop? Was it Giacomo? I trusted Giacomo. Giacomo? Okay. If you had to take one thing to a desert island, what would it be? Gun. What are your turn-ons? Don't talk to me. What do you want to be when you grow up? Grifter. What did you want to be? What's your favorite movie genre? Italian neorealism. All right. What's your ideal date? Grave robbing. All right. What do you never leave home without? At least 4 knives. All right. I spend a lot of time thinking about. You ever really look into a rabid animal's eyes? All right.
So
yeah,
excited.
Message. Yeah, that's who I want to message.
Seems like such a fun guy.
Fun guy, Robert.
Robert's so fun. I'm so excited. Oh no. Okay, I thought Brandon was gonna sneeze.
Nope, just a dramatic yawn.
But he just yawned intensely.
Intense yawn.
You always have time for a beer with your buds.
No, you don't.
Oh.
That's just life.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Is it true?
You make time is the thing. Even when you don't have time for a beer with your buds, you stay up really late so that you do have time to spend with your buds and beers.
No.
Okay.
I guess yes.
No, it's fine.
Robert was pretty nice. A little odd, but nice. And ruggedly handsome. We should hang out. I type out a message to him on Dad Book. Hey, Robert. Good seeing you again at the cookout. Want to grab a drink? And at last night. I sit there for a couple seconds, hoping he'll message me back. Hey, it says that he read my message. I anxiously wait for a response. Watch cat videos on the internet, of course.
Obviously.
I start down a rabbit hole of cat videos, and Robert quickly vanishes from my mind. I didn't realize how long I'd been doing this, but by the time I watch maybe my 30th cat video, Robert pops back into my head. I jump back over to Dad Book to see if he's responded yet. Nothing. Well, I guess the guy's busy. I might as well make the best of my day. All right. I get up, walk into the living room, then sit down and turn on the TV. Game show. Ooh, Family Fortune's on. Let me be the TV announcer.
Sure.
All right, Nicole, your parents are in the lead, and it's up to you to win it big. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
They hook the contestant up to a lie detector in front of her parents. Who is your favorite parent?
Oh, shit. My mom?
Oh, sorry, incorrect. Next question. If both of your parents were hanging off the edge of a cliff, which would you save? This is terrible. I love it. I lose several hours to whatever the hell that was. Sighing, I get up and walk around the house. My stomach grumbles. Time for lunch. Huh, well, I guess it's time for old Chef Schnarf to cook a gourmet delicacy. I walk... He popped up for a second. He was like, ah! I walk over to the refrigerator and open the door. Mustard or no? Make a sandwich. I make a sandwich in its entirety while standing there. Who needs plates? The sandwich, a lost art. I admire my work for a second before I clumsily drop the entire thing on the floor. No! I look around and remember that Amanda's not home. This is still good. 5-second rule, right? I reassemble my sandwich, peeling pickles off the floor and putting them back where they belong, in my mouth. Wait, I'm a wreck. I finish my snack and walk around the house some more, bored. When's Amanda coming home? Oh, I just remembered something. When we were packing up the old house, we found an old basketball hoop that we would hang off a door. It would really bring the living room together. I wonder where I put that. I spend a couple of minutes poking around the new place until I find it. After installing it above the doors in the living room, I'm ready to dunk. Come on and slam. I take a leap from the free throw line and rocket the sucker down the net. The crowd goes wild. And welcome to the jam. I pull up from a three-point line, breaking ankles and sinking the fadeaway. And I forgot the rest of the words to this song. No look behind the back hook shot. Everyone's on their feet. Something Space Jam. I managed to just barely defeat myself at horse before Amanda comes home. Then we cook dinner together. We're proud of ourselves for not even coming close to burning down the house. Afterward, Amanda and I dig into a carton of ice cream over an episode of Chopped, Toddler Tournament. What you have in front of you is a molecular deconstructed sweet potato with brown sugar, demi-glace, with creme fraiche, of course.
This is literally a jar of baby food.
The toddler immediately bursts into tears.
Are we bad people for watching this?
Yes. Just then, my computer dings. Huh? What's that?
Oh, you probably just got a message.
Amanda and I walk over to the computer and check Dad Book. It's a message from Robert. You up? What you doing?
He doesn't know what that means.
Oh, sorry. Wood. What does that mean?
What you doing?
What am I doing?
You're just chilling.
I'm watching television with my daughter. I'm watching television with my daughter.
Wow, Dad. Pretty square.
A couple of moments pass by. Another message pops up.
Hey!
Want to grab a drink?
That means he wants to hang out. Sorry, I didn't mean to overstep.
No, that's good. I know what that means, Amanda. But it's kind of late.
Come on, Pops. Live a little.
I am living with ice cream and traumatized toddlers.
Well, it's your life, but I think you'd have a lot of fun tonight. You are trying to get to know the neighbors better, aren't you?
Ugh, fine. I type back a message to Robert asking him for details, and he tells me to meet him at Jim and Kim's. Well, don't wait up for me.
I never do.
Thanks. I throw on a nice jacket and run out the door. It's only a short walk to Jim and Kim's, and it's a beautiful night. I walk into the bar and see the usual crowd of barflies drinking beer and watching sports. I spot Robert at the back of the bar and wave hi as I walk over. Hey man, how's it going?
Hey, buddy. Ahoy there, Skipper.
Robert and Mary are here? Uh-oh.
I brought Mary along. Figured we needed a drinking buddy.
Aw, man. I was excited to get to know Robert a little better. Now I have to deal with this weird married lady making passes at me.
Don't look so scared, kiddo. We're just having a drink. Yeah, speaking of which, I think it's time for the first round. What are you having?
Something tropical.
What do I look like? A toucan? Welcome to the Robert party.
Robert orders 3 shots of whiskey and passes them between us. Well, this wasn't how I expected my night to be going.
Here's to bad decisions and relaxed moral values, fellas.
What have I gotten myself into? We all knock back the shots. I almost choke on the whiskey as it burns down my throat. Holy hell, that was a kick. I look over at Robert and Mary, who seem like old pros at this. Robert grabs his jacket and throws it on.
Let's get marching.
What?
The night's young, Chief. Come on, we're bar hopping.
Oh, all right. We leave the bar and start walking down the street. I still don't know this area of town very well, so I just follow Robert. So where are we headed?
Irish I were drinking. It's an Irish pub.
A good pun is the whiskey to my heart.
Puns are the lowest form of humor, Tommy. Try harder.
Ouch. Am I going to be the butt of the joke all night?
Jesus, Mary. Put your fangs away for a second.
We walk into Irish I were drinking, but the bar is pretty much the same as Jim and Kim's except for the old-timey Irish memorabilia on the wall.
Next round, what are you having?
Beer might be good.
It doesn't want me to choose that. Again, I respect your lifestyle decisions, while I may not necessarily agree with them. Still, though, my question was rhetorical.
Oh, cool. Robert orders 3 more glasses of whiskey, and we post up in a garnished green booth. Mary slides in and settles. Again, that word.
I know.
Up next to Robert, which makes me breathe a sigh of relief.
Let's sip this once, why don't we? Suit yourself.
Mary immediately downs her shot in one gulp and burps loudly.
That'll put hair on your chest. You are truly the paragon of grace and beauty.
Mary grabs my drink and sips on it. Hey!
Tommy, be a dear and get us another round, will ya?
I don't know how to process this evening at all. I get up and order another round of drinks from the bartender. As I head back, I see Mary and Robert having a lively conversation. Robert roars with laughter. I don't think I've ever seen this guy smile, let alone laugh. I take a seat across the booth from them and pass out the drinks.
So Edith's kids snuck some pot brownies onto the table at the last bake sale, right? And I spot that little hemp sweatshirt gremlin in the act. So I go up to Edith with the baggie, and I'm about to tell her when all of a sudden she just freaks out at me. You're ruining the bake sale, she says. I should have been PTA president. Your roots are bad and blah, blah, blah. So what do you do? I told her to have a brownie and that everything was gonna be fine.
They both erupt in laughter. I politely follow along with the story.
She ate 3.
More laughter. Okay, that was actually pretty funny.
She called the cops and told them that time had stopped.
Mary looks directly at me.
Do you smoke weed?
What?
You know, the devil's lettuce.
I
have 2 big fat blunts in my purse right now. Wanna blaze?
No.
What, no?
What, no? I can't believe you would. I don't even know how you. This is preposterous. Ugh. Robert giggles helplessly.
I'm just kidding, cowboy. Lay off the kid, Mary. He might not be used to your brand of humor. Fine, fine.
We sit around and sip our drinks, people watching and cracking jokes. After a little bit of time, I begin to warm up to Mary. Her jokes become much funnier and much less scary. But it seems like she's not going anywhere anytime soon. I just wanted some alone time with Robert. I wonder if I can get her to leave somehow. Joseph wondering lots of eligible bachelors. Could you get the next round?
You trying to ditch me, pal?
No.
Because if you're trying to ditch me, you can just tell me to scram.
I just
No, it's fine. Tommy wants alone time with his new best buddy, Robert. Read you loud and clear. The wingman breaks formation to pursue their prey. Now, if you fellas will excuse me, Mary needs to sink her teeth into a helpless boy. Go with God.
Nice seeing you.
Deuces, nerds.
Mary gets up and saunters over to a younger-looking guy at the bar.
She grows on you.
Does she, though? I feel like she kind of delights in making men suffer.
Well, she does.
But what about her and Joseph?
What about him?
You know, they're married, and she's definitely tried to get in my pants the other night, and I gesture to her across the bar, where she's making goo-goo eyes at that young guy from before. He looks like he's being held hostage.
Oh, that's just a thing she does. She's harmless.
Tell that to the boys she's hanging off of. Poor kid looks like he's seen war. Robert lets out a hearty laugh. Hey, I got him to laugh.
Oh, man. You know I pegged you for one of those straight-laced types.
Oh, don't worry. I got pretty wild back in my day.
Still got a little wild in you?
I would say you know it.
Ooh!
Robert orders a couple more rounds of shots. I gulp. What am I getting myself into?
Think you can go shot for shot?
No. There's only one way to look cool here. I grab the shot closest to me and down it. Robert looks impressed. He takes his shot and knocks it back.
That's one.
So, what do I even talk about? He's so cool. He probably hates small talk. So how are things?
I hate small talk.
Yeah. Okay.
Too many people, and this isn't necessarily you, but too many people think they have to fill the dead air with noise. Personally, I think they're afraid of the silence, or they're afraid of what the other person is going to think of the silence. If you want some unsolicited advice, just learn to be comfortable with silence. Nothing wrong with two people sitting in silence and drinking whiskey.
Oh, all right. Robert and I sit in silence and drink whiskey. I take in the rest of the bar. Patrons laughing, playing darts, spilling beer, Mary giving the hard sell to that young man, the young man pretending he got a phone call from one of his friends. Maybe silence is nice sometimes.
So, you ever kill a man?
I choke on my drink. Excuse me?
You know, watch the life drain from someone's eyes. It's not just their life, you know. It's their hopes and dreams draining away. Every memory and experience they've ever had, gone.
No.
Great, me neither.
Robert knocks back his shot and motions for me to do the same. I reciprocate.
I'm just messing with you. Relax.
I laugh nervously.
Or am I?
I laugh nervously. Again. I sip more whiskey and people watch some more. Mary has her sights set on another man after the other one excused himself to the bathroom and, I presume, crawled out a window. Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me hard.
You betcha.
Robert gets up out of the booth, shouldering his jacket.
Let's roll. Sorry, whiskey. Inside voices. Let's roll.
Wait, what about Mary?
Brother, Mary's gonna be just fine.
I look over at Mary, who's lying on the bar in front of some poor sap. She's singing happy birthday to him while he insists that it's not his birthday. We make our way out of the bar and back onto the street. I'm trying my hardest not to stumble, but man, that sidewalk is just coming right at me. I hope Robert doesn't notice me tripping over my own feet like this is the first time I've ever been drunk. Where to?
You'll see.
I follow Robert through the street lamp spotlights until we eventually arrive at a rundown strip mall. There's a beauty salon, a sex shop, a computer repair store that looks like it's been closed for 10 years, and finally, a liquor store.
Wait here. I'll be right back.
After a minute, Robert returns with 2 wine bottles in a brown paper bags. He hands one to me.
Cheers.
He sits on the curb and drinks. He motions for me to do the same. This is really not where I expected the night to go. I take a sip. White Zinfandel?
What?
Nothing. I just wasn't expecting...
It is delicious, fruity, and refreshing. Don't judge me.
I start to say something, think of his lecture about valuing silence earlier, and stop. I sip on my wine and watch cars drive by.
Let's throw rocks at shit.
What? Robert suddenly hurls a rock at a stop sign. The ding echoes throughout the empty parking lot.
That felt good.
Presses a stone into my free hand.
Now you try.
I don't know.
With feeling.
I look at the rock in my hand and look at the stop sign. Back at the rock, back at the stop sign. I know what has to be done. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know who or what I was apologizing to. It was more of a universal apology. I'm so sorry. I hurl the rock at the sign. It sails over the stop sign right onto the window of a parked car, leaving a crack. Shit.
Dude, run.
I leap up and dart into the nearest alley, wine in hand. I can hear Robert's footsteps behind me. After I'm sure I'm far enough away from the cracked window that I'm no longer culpable for the heinous crime, I stop to catch my breath.
Maybe we strike rock throwing from the to-do list.
Agreed. Suddenly, my stomach growls. Oh man, I'm starving.
Let's get pizza.
I can't argue with that. Where's a good place? Where's good around here? Actually, I don't even care if it's good. It just needs to be edible and in my mouth in the next 5 minutes.
I know just the place.
I follow Robert through a maze of alleys and side streets until we eventually end up in front of a tiny hole-in-the-wall pizza joint. The bright red neon sign reads, Pete's piece of pizza. Pete's piece of pizza. That's fun.
Ta-da!
I can see a few exhausted-looking workers behind the counter tossing dough and pulling piping hot pizzas right out of the stone ovens. My stomach rumbles again. We go up to the counter and get ready to order.
Can I get 2 slices of Hawaiian pizza? Oh wait, Tommy, you're cool with pineapple on your pizza, right?
I don't want this on the internet. I don't...
This is too hot of a topic.
It's way too controversial.
But this is not our opinion.
This is Tommy's opinion.
This is Tommy's opinion. So, Tommy eats pretty,
Of course.
like anything.
Of course.
So, yes, of course.
Of course.
Of course Tommy would.
Because he's cool.
Yeah.
But he also would eat like anything.
Yeah.
We wait for a minute for our pizza to come out of the oven. I'm practically drooling at the smell. Cashier hands us a giant slice on a paper plate, so saturated with grease that I'm worried it will fall apart. We take our pizzas outside and wander through the alleyways as we eat. I take a bite. It's absolutely delicious. Pineapple is truly the best pizza topping.
You said it.
Man, I feel way better now.
You and me both.
We hear noise coming from a slightly ajar door in the alleyway. Robert looks at me excitedly.
Got any more of that wild in ya?
I love my daughter and I should go home and make sure she's alright.
I don't believe you.
What?
You hate Amanda.
Well, yeah, but I don't, if the doors are open, I broke a window tonight. I'm so tired, but fine. Well, I'm so tired, but my dad's stamina is waning, but I'm game for more. Robert and I slide the door open and peek inside. It's completely dark except for some flickering lights. We slowly creep forward, cautious not to be heard or seen. Shh. Don't shush me so loud.
Shh.
We come to the end of the hallway and find ourselves standing in front of a movie screen. Oh, this suddenly makes sense. Did we really just sneak into a movie theater like a couple of teenagers?
No talking during the movie.
We look into the audience and are surprised to find it's almost completely empty, save for a row of few teenagers in the front row. Annoyed when they notice us. Oh, they look at us. Robert starts making his way to the very back of the theater, and I follow him. We settle in with our wines and try to make sense of this movie. It's a romantic comedy, I think. A young man is frantically trying to get through New York to find the woman that he's finally realized he's in love with.
Kiss already!
There's nobody to kiss yet. You want them to kiss the taxi driver?
Hell yeah.
The kids down the way notice us heckling. One of them speaks up. Do you want me to be the kid? You want to be the kid?
You be the kid.
Hey man, keep it down. Oh damn, that's Ernest Hemingway, Hugo's kid. Ernest. Hey Ernest, I know you. It's me, your neighbor. Hi. Ernest turns back around, embarrassed. I turn back to Robert. He kiss anyone yet? It turns out that yes, he did kiss someone. He made his way out to a tiny island near New York to profess his love for a woman who, for some reason, he knew would be there. She tells him that they hit the jackpot. He said that they had, but I don't think there was some subtext here I'm missing. But I think there was some subtext.
Boo! Love is dead!
Shut up. It's beautiful. No, you shut up. Ernest crumbles. The credits start to roll. I stand up. Robert immediately pulls me back down.
Hundreds of people worked very hard to make this film happen, and you're going to sit here and appreciate them.
Okay.
Look at that. Elizabeth Shelton. She worked really hard. I bet she did lots of good wardrobe design. Thank you, Elizabeth Shelton, for this beautiful film-going experience. And Peter Anders, catering, fed a bunch of people so that they could have the energy to do their jobs. What a guy.
We let the credits roll while Robert individually thanks every member of the crew. Once it's finally over and he makes sure no animals were harmed in the making of this film, we leave the movie theater. We stumble into the theater parking lot, polishing off the rest of our wine.
Hey, assholes.
Out of nowhere, a rock flies through the air and hits me on the knee. My knee! What the hell? Ernest and his friends stand in the alleyway, blocking our exit.
Oh, what do you guys want?
Why'd you go and throw a rock at my knee? This is my good knee. My orthopedist is going to be pissed. Ernest tosses another rock up and down in his hands. What's wrong with this kid? You ruined my theater-going experience. Now you have to pay. Oh, well, I don't have any cash on me right now, and, movies got really expensive. Ernest hucks another rock at my other knee. I'm able to jump out of the way, but I didn't properly stretch before physical activity, and I'm gonna feel super sore in the morning.
We ruined it for you? That movie was pretty crappy in the first place.
Hey, you take that back. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful love story with really genuine acting.
You call that good acting? What classist mainstream slop have you been served your entire life?
What?
Have you ever even seen any Michael Powell? A Matter of Life and Death, 1946, easily the toughest 5 minutes of love you'll ever witness.
Listen, man.
No, you listen. That popcorn ass drivel the mass media is shoving down your throat will only make you dumber and sadder. You of all people should strive for a higher standard in the art you consume. Your name is Ernest Hemingway, for Christ's sakes.
Oh, now you've done it. Oh, sorry, it's a different kid.
It's fine.
Ernest rushes Robert, screaming like a banshee. Yeah! I dive between Ernest and Robert, trying to stop the kid. He lunges forward, kicking me as hard as he can in the knee. Fuck my knee! Robert gets in between Ernest and myself, as if he's seeing red. Fuck, my fucking knee hurts.
Alright, buddy. Talk like punk, get hit like a punk.
Robert squares up into a boxer stance.
Queensberry rules 3-minute rounds with 1 minute rest in between. No low blows, fish hooks, J grabs, or high blows.
What?
And don't even think about pulling an illegal turnstile. That's an automatic deduction of 3 points. You'll have to designate a second if you're unable to fulfill your role as main duelist. One of your friends over there looks like he has enough youthful vivacity to handle it.
Hey, man. I don't want to get dragged into this. This movie sucks.
It's too late. You two are blood-bound. If he dies, you die. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Talk to Queensberry.
We're just gonna go. Ernest and his friend wearily back away. Robert calls after them.
The Queensberry Association will hear about this and consume better content.
Once the teens are safely out of earshot, Robert turns to me. Were you about to actually fight that kid?
Are you kidding me? I would never hit a child. That would be despicable. You throw the rules at them, though. They always bolt. Nobody wants a Queensberry sanctioned throwdown. But full disclosure, I made half of that up.
Wow.
See? You don't even have to know the rules. You just make them up. Come on, let's get out of here.
Robert and I cool down down a bit as we walk back to the neighborhood.
I'm so sorry. I get really into the art of filmmaking when I drink.
It's okay. I think it's cool how much you like movies. To be honest, I don't know a lot about them myself.
Buddy, I got so much to show you. You ever see any Sam Fuller?
I haven't.
Fuller is cash.
Thanks for defending my honor.
It's a little strange when you say it that way, but sure, why not?
Robert throws an arm around my shoulder and we drunkenly belt out tunes all the way back. We finally get to his doorstep. That was an interesting night.
I liked it.
A smile forms on his cheeks, a rare sight.
Let's hang again soon, yeah?
Yeah. I linger there for a second, swaying drunkenly in the night breeze. Robert claps me on the shoulder.
Night, bud.
Robert heads back inside and I stumble my way back home. We did it.
We did it!
Yeah. We're not done. I just threw off my headphones. I don't know why.
Day complete.
All right. All the dab points. I probably didn't do very well. Hey!
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 Hey, your paranoia was high.
It's true. That
good.
sounds like Tommy.
About halfway bad ideas.
All right. Well, that went
Knife dad.
a lot. Oh, nice. It went a lot better than I thought it was gonna go.
It did. That was very, very interesting.
It was.
Ooh,
All
we
right.
have a message from Matt.
Next time on
Thirsty Thursday.